Hello, this is Margot Harold from One Arm Pooh Bear Baits. Hey, I'm just giving you an update on how I do this a little bit different. Now, I used the clamps before, the hemostats, and held everything. I kind of revised this a little bit easier. It's not that big a deal. Anyways, I do the same thing as far as putting all my snap rings on. That's pretty much the same way, for sure. And I just, put my snap ring swivels. Got them snap ring. My swivels on the same way. Nothing changed on swivels. Once again, my split rings, I put them on the same way. The only difference is I don't use the hemostats to hold the hooks anymore. No biggie. And this hemostat's there to hold that split ring, so I can actually work with it. Still hard to watch me sometimes. But once you get in the groove, it runs. Okay, instead of putting the hemostats on, like I would do any other time, I got this rubber band here I put on there, and that's how I do it. Now I can take that off, grab my pliers. There it is. Okay, I got a rubber band on this side here too that comes over, so I got one on each side for now. And I'm just, everything's in progress, change and stuff. Nothing's ever set in stone. As much as we think we should, we can't. Especially with me, everything I do is, different, for sure. Once again, this is just to hold a split ring. Actually, it's much more efficient than the hemostats. And it's down. We'll do another one. Just a little bit different. The other thing keep in mind is if I gotta clean any of these hook holes off, I can do that and poke through it, and use my drill bit, like a jeweler's vise and a drill bit, and clean it up. And sometimes you got to take a X-Acto knife to cut the epoxy away from the ring. It's no big deal. It just takes time. Now let me get this one again. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's not difficult. Biggest thing is seeing the damn thing. I'll tell you, my eyes, especially if this light's, I got pretty good light, but sometimes it's just Okay, so that's on. I'm going to make me a better holder for the rubber band on that. That's just a temporary thing. I could use that to finish up the split ring, but I prefer this actually. Anyway, that's just how I do it. It's a kind of an upgrade. I'll tell you, these S cranks, they let me move that up a little bit. They hang so low in the back. Move it up a little bit. I do like them though. Once again, that's just stole the split ring from moving on me too much. As you try to split it, it does do some moving. Everything's a work in progress in terms of how we do things, at least for me. You know, I do different ways and find different needs and all that, you know, to get this stuff done. Because of my disability, I got to work a little bit differently, but I still got to find, you know, a better way of doing things. Even in everything I do, it's everything I do. It's in the back of my mind. I'm thinking, what can I do to make it better? What can I do to make it better? And as you can see, I got this piece of wood with holes drilled that hold my jeweler's vise in my ice pick. Also holds the vise down. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. So if I got to poke and prod and stuff, I can do that, and it's not a major issue. I think the battle, 90% of the battle for me, because I don't have actually two working hands. The major battle for me, I think, is getting it held. You know, you got two hands. You know, you got the ability to hold. And I don't have that ability. I'll tell you, let me do this a different way this time around here. I am going to use this. Only because I can. And you got to find whatever works best. Shoot, I know a lot of people have problems putting split rings and hooks on. I'm not the only one. But it's a learning process, and it's always a constant process of improving. Round on round is just not fun. You know, you got that round split ring, you got the round hook eye. Actually made it quite simple. Like with anything with a hook, you just got to beware. I mean, they will bite you for the most part. I've got bitten so many times. Definitely ain't gonna get no kind of heebie-jeebies from it, because I should be immune. But I do bleed. I'll tell you, you got to get these right the first time. That's where the eyes come in. Once you get them right, it's no big deal. And you got to place that right there far enough away from the split that you can actually get a hook eye through. I could use this to finish it. I mean, like that. I just prefer my pliers. Is all. They're a little bit more comfy. I can get my fingers in there, you know, and all that. I'll do. Well, that's how I do it nowadays. I mean, like I say, everything's an improvement in process. I hope you enjoy the video. It's just my, you know, my path to where I got to go, and I hope it helps people out there. You may not even have a disability, but you know what? This is a pretty easy way of doing things, and it works for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Marco out.